Do you know why your business still feels flipping hard? And as a hint, it's got nothing to do with the effort that you're putting in. Most business owners I speak to are completely flat out all day with Slack and WhatsApp and team questions, fixing problems left, right, and center, yet the business just isn't hitting its owners' goals as fast as they want it to. In this video, I'm going to show you the 3 big things framework, how to find your real income generating tasks, how to lock them in every morning before the daily noise starts, and use a simple end of day review to make the whole thing compound over time. International sign for compound, yeah. Johnny in the Business Accelerator installed this and he grew his sales by 42% in 1 month. I've got the proof on his governor and I'm going to show you later. And the free framework tool is in the description, so grab it now and you can follow along. It's got the IGT filter, the morning selection process, and the end of day review all in one place. There's a saying that I come back to all of the time. If you always do what you always did, then you'll always get what you always got. And for most business owners, what they've always done is wake up and immediately get sucked into everything that their business throws at them. Slack notifications, WhatsApp messages, team questions, phone calls. And before they've even had a coffee, the day has already flipping well taken over. I know this because I lived it. I've got over 100 team members across multiple businesses. And before I introduced the 3 big things, which I've been running every single day for 17 years now, I was completely torn. The phone was going off constantly and I never switched off even when I was supposed to be away. And the thing is, the businesses weren't moving forwards like I really wanted them to. I was working really flipping hard, but I was also stuck doing the small things instead of the things that actually generated income. And that's the difference that nobody really talks about. Being busy is not the same as being productive. Most of what fills your day, the messages, the questions, the teeny weeny small things, none of that is directly generating income. The income generating tasks, the IGTs, are the things only you can do that actually move your business forwards. Closing the big contract, fixing the leak in your sales pipeline, building the relationship that opens up the next door. So as mentioned earlier, take Johnny. He came into the Business Accelerator and when we looked at his 3 big things, he realized his biggest issue was a leak in his conversion rate, specifically from a qualification call to a sales call. His team just weren't focusing on the right things, and because he hadn't identified it as an IGT, well, neither was he. So we fixed it. Within 1 month, his sales increased by 42%, and here's what he said in Discord. And this is what I'd love you to do right now. Look at everything on your plate today and just ask yourself honestly, which of these tasks, if I got them done, would directly generate income? So not indirectly, not eventually, directly. And those are your IGTs. You'll probably have more than 3, and you'll probably think a lot of the things qualify that actually don't. They're just subtasks that should be delegated. The real IGTs are the only things that you can do. So which 3 will make the biggest difference, the quickest? And well, start there. So now you know what an IGT actually is. The next question is, how do you make sure those tasks get protected every single day before the daily noise takes over? The problem is, even owners who've done the work to identify the income generating tasks are still going to fall into the same trap. They're going to wake up, the phone is going to go on, the inbox will open, and within 10 minutes, they're already responding to someone else's priorities. The day is taken over before they've done a single important thing. Does that sound familiar? And this is exactly why the morning ritual matters so much. The 3 big things framework isn't just about knowing your IGTs, it's about locking them in before the chaos starts. So every morning before you do anything else, you pick 3. 3 hyper-specific income-generating tasks that if you did nothing else a day would mean the day really counted. And I mean hyper-specific, not do some sales. That's not a task, that's just a wish. I'm talking about call the 3 prospects who went quiet last week, or close a contract with the client we've been negotiating with for the last 2 weeks. The more specific you are, the more likely you are to actually do it. I built a free framework tool to make this dead simple. It preloads the IGT filter questions so you're not starting from scratch every morning. And it takes 2 minutes, and it's going to set your whole day up. The link's in the description. Grab it if you haven't already. It walks you through the selection process every morning so you're not starting from scratch each day. Use it however works for you. You can do it on your phone, you can print it out, you can have it in a journal. The format doesn't matter. What matters is you do it before the day starts. You see, if everything's a priority, nothing is. So pick 3, protect them, and let the rest wait. Okay, so you've identified your IGTs and you've locked in your 3 things every morning. Then most owners are going to fall down at this next bit. They do it for a couple of days, then life gets in the way and the whole thing quietly stops. And that's the difference between this making a small difference and this changing your business entirely. It's a bold claim, but it will. What makes the 3 big things work isn't the framework itself, it's the consistency. Persistency, consistency, and resilience. These are the things that separate the business owners who grow from the ones who, well, they don't. Do this for a few days and you're going to notice a difference, but do it for a few weeks and your team will notice a difference. Do it for months, years, like I have for 17, and the gains are going to start stacking on top of each other in a way that's really genuinely hard to believe until you're at that point. Now, the most common reason owners don't get the three things done isn't laziness. It's just that the day takes over. Team members pulling them into small issues with the same questions coming up over and over again, with processes breaking down. But believe it or not, that's a great thing. It's an indicator. If the same problem keeps on surfacing, that's not a distraction. That's actually your IGT for today. So let's say, for example, a team member keeps asking you the same question about a process in your sales pipeline. Well, that's a training gap, and that training gap is costing you money every single day that it goes unfixed. So your IGT today is to fix it, address the gap, confirm it's done, and that problem disappears permanently. And now your team are doing what you actually employ them to do, and you've just freed yourself up to focus on the next three big things for the following day. And that's how this compounds. Every time you fix a gap, instead of just fixing the problem for someone, you buy back a piece of your day permanently. And that's the whole point. It's clever, right? So you've locked in your three things every morning and you're protecting them throughout the day. But there's one final piece that most owners are going to skip completely, and it's the piece that makes the whole system self-correcting. And that would be the end of day review. And before you switch off, I promise you that this takes minutes, not hours. Using the three big things framework, you're asking yourself three simple questions every evening. Did I get my three big things done today? If not, what got in the way? And what are my three big things for tomorrow? That's it. Three questions, a few minutes, and it's done. Now, if you've got your three things done, then brilliant, but give yourself a high five, a chuck up, whatever, set up tomorrow's three and close the day knowing that you won. But if you didn't, and this will happen, don't treat it as a failure, just treat it as data. 9 times out of 10, what got in the way was a team issue, someone pulling you into something you should have been able to handle themselves, a process that isn't working, a competency gap that keeps on flipping while resurfacing, and that gap is tomorrow's IGT. So fix it properly, confirm it's done, and it stops pulling you away for good. That's how the team gets better over time, and that's how you get your time back permanently. And then you're going to end up in the optimal state, and this is what you're building towards. It's a team that flows so well in the background that you're free to focus on the biggest things, the major contracts, the growth plan, the marketing deal, whatever takes your business to the next level. And that's what you should be spending your time on. And the end of the day review is what keeps you honest about whether you're going to be getting there. So to recap, not getting your three things done isn't failure, remember, it's just information. Use it, fix the gap, and tomorrow you start again. So there you have it, the three big things framework. Identify your real income generating tasks, lock three of them in every morning before the noise starts, and use a quick end of day review to keep the whole thing compounding over time. But knowing this and doing this are two very different things. Every business owner I speak to knows that they should be focusing on the right tasks. The ones who actually grow are the ones who build a daily system around it and they protect it without fail. So here's what I want you to do right now. The free framework tool is in the description. Go ahead and grab it. It takes you minutes to set up. It walks you through your IGTs, your three things for tomorrow morning, and your end of day review. Use it however works for you. So print it out, use it on a journal, save it as a PDF, pull it up on your phone. It genuinely doesn't matter how you use it, as long as you're flipping well, use it. And once you're in the tool, it's going to connect you straight into my 21-day system that helps business owners sell more, lead better, and grow faster. Each email is going to take about 2 minutes to read, and by the end of the first week, you'll already be running your business differently. It's completely free. The link's in the description right now. But most importantly, JFDI, just flipping do it. Start tonight, before you go to sleep, open up the tool and write down tomorrow's three big things. Not next week, not when things calm down, tonight. Because if you always do what you always did, you'll always get what you always got. And you didn't watch this video to stay where you are.